When you land at the airport, you come straight in through passport control. It's a small airport, easy to navigate your way through. Get your bags, you come straight out through the arrivals. You'll see the counters where all the reps are. And you pretty much go straight through and turn right and you're at the Adarand counter. If you can't find anyone, you ask any airport rep who the Adarand rep is, and they'll tell you. It's a tiny airport, everyone knows everyone, really easy to get through. Then the Adarand rep will take you to a speedboat, then it's like a 25-minute speedboat ride straight to the island. Once you get here, there'll be one of the receptionists will meet you, and the check-in process ideally takes 5 or 10 minutes, and then you get to your room. Your bags will find their way to your room shortly after, and then all you got to do is get yourself settled in and then come and find us up at Lohis. There's always someone at the Lohis surf office. One of the surf guides is there from first light until after last light. So if you've got any questions at all, come and say hi. Like usually the surf guides will see you before you've seen them, and they're very good about coming over to say hello to someone. So they'll give you a few pointers about what the forecast is going to be, or what the forecast is. They'll give you pointers about where's going to be best with that forecast. They'll tell you specifically when Lohis is going to be best with that forecast. And they'll also tell you about the boat trips, because we have a minimum of 2 boat trips that go out twice a day, and there's always 2 boats available during those time slots. So ideally, one boat will go up to Cokes and Chickens and the other boat will go down to Jails or Sultans or one of those waves just a little bit further down south from us. I always recommend people to try and go on the boat and see a few other waves, even if, like, a lot of people will fall in love with Lohis and it's quite hard to get them to leave. But if you're here, it's good. I recommend jumping on the boat and going for a bit of a look around. So the boats go from the dive centre, which is just a little bit further up the jetty from where you arrive. And there's always a surf guide out there ready to tell you which boat is going where. All you need to bring is a board. You can bring 2 boards if you want to. It's a big covered boat, water is provided. If you bring a board and a towel, then you're pretty sweet. If you want to have a camera on board, you can. It's a covered boat. Lohis is magic. Like, people come to Lohis and quite often we'll see people who have got a room on the other side of the island on the lagoon, and they'll come up to Lohis and just park it on the deck for the day. We have breakfast and lunch served at Lohis and snacks twice a day, like mid-morning and mid-afternoon. There's tea and coffee from Lohis from first light, and then breakfast is ready from 7:15 onwards. And that's really nice because people can go for an early surf, come in, have breakfast, maybe their wife's been doing yoga on the deck, come in and then they'll have a nice breakfast together and then plan what they're going to do for the rest of the day, whether it's a boat trip to one of the other waves, whether it's a snorkeling trip or a dive or something like that, or maybe they just want to go and chill out and unwind and remind themselves that they are on holiday, not just a surf trip. The other very popular thing about Lohis is the famous Lohis bar. So the Lohis bar is 10 steps from the Lohis deck, and yeah, like, a lot of people don't seem to realize when they come here, but all their alcohol, it's all inclusive. So it's nice. Like, I don't recommend overdoing it, but just that thing of being able to get out of the surf, come over, grab a couple beers, and then sit on the deck. Yeah, life is pretty good. The other thing to remember is that we are shooting photos and video pretty much all the time. So if you've been getting some good waves, you can come and see us in the office, and we do pro photo packages. If the conditions have been good, you'll have a lot of water shots from different angles. We do some video, might be some drone clips. So yeah, I always recommend that people don't leave until they've checked them out. Like we have some guys who are like, oh, I don't want photos, mate, don't worry about it. And then they see them and they're like, right, where do I sign? So that's our photo business. But yeah, it's a magic place. It's one of those places where I say, you're probably not gonna get the biggest waves you've ever surfed in your life, but from a fun and good vibes perspective, it's really hard to beat Lohis. So yeah, see you soon.